Located in southern Europe and bordering the Mediterranean, Italy is a peninsula. Italy, which is the top of the lists of those who want to travel the world, is one of the four most populous countries in Europe. Being a historically important country, the list of places to visit in Italy is quite long. 1. The Colosseum, which stands out as one of the most magnificent structures in Roman history, is a structure you must see during your trip to Italy. The Colosseum, whose original name is the Flavian Amphitheater, is the largest amphitheater in the world. The Colosseum, which was built for many different purposes, from gladiator returns to animal hunting, from theater and representative shows of ancient wars to providing entertainment to the public, attracts great interest from the local people. You have to pay €18 for entrance. Its construction lasted more than 10 years and was completed in AD. The Colosseum, which is thought to have been built between 70 and 70 to add, it was completed in AD. It is known that its opening took approximately 100 days and nights. Therefore, it must be said that it attracts great interest, not only from tourists, but also from local people. 2. Venice, a city designed by connecting 118 islands, is one of the most romantic cities in the world. So much so that it is likely to be the subject of many romantic movies and TV series you watch or books you read. Venice, also known as the City of Lovers and attracting attention with both its history and romantic ambience, has many places to visit. Venice is a historical and touristic city located in the Veneto region of northeastern Italy on the northeastern Adriatic Sea. Known as one of Italy's most famous tourist destinations, Venice is famous for its unique water canals and historical buildings. The Venice Carnival is a world-famous event. Celebrated with colorful costumes, masks, and street parties, this carnival attracts visitors from all over the world every year. 3.St. Mark Squaris and Marco Square, which you may have heard of even before going to Venice, has a deep-rooted history dating back to the 9th century. The square, one of the most popular meeting places in the city, is known as one of the most beautiful squares in the world. Its current appearance dates back to the 12th century. You have many options to relax in the square and try local delicacies. St. Mark Square Piazza San Marco is one of the most famous and historical squares in Venice. The square hosts many historical buildings that played an important role in the history of the Republic of Venice and attract the attention of tourists today. St. Mark Square maintains its importance as the social, cultural, and historical center of Venice. It is also known for hosting the Venice Carnival and various other events. The Palace of the Duke's Palazzo Ducale is a historical building located on the west side of St. Mark Square in Venice. This palace served as the administrative center of the Republic of Venice. The construction of the Duke's Palace began in the 9th century and was expanded over time and developed in accordance with the Gothic and Renaissance architectural styles. The palace was used as the official residence of the Republic of Venice and the administrative center of the state. The Duke's Palace is one of the historical and cultural treasures of Venice and offers visitors the opportunity to discover the splendor of the Republic of Venice. Nowadays, the Duke's Palace is used as a museum. Visitors can explore the interiors to understand the history of the palace and the past of the Republic of Venice. 5. Pantheon Temple. Pantheon Temple is one of the oldest buildings in Rome and therefore in Italy. The temple, which you should definitely visit during your trip to Italy with its magnificent architecture and interior decorations, also attracts attention because it is one of the rare buildings that can be entered free of charge. The Pantheon Temple, located in the center of Italy and considered one of the architectural masterpieces of the capital, has been preserved very successfully. During the reign of Hadrian, AD, the temple is thought to have been built in 126. It opens at 0900 every day of the week. The temple, which can be visited every day until 18.3 except Sunday, closes its doors at 13.0 on Sundays. Pantheon. Ms. It was built between 27–25 during the reign of Roman Emperor Augustus. However, this original structure was damaged by fires over time and was destroyed in AD. It was rebuilt in 125 by Roman Emperor Hadrian. The ideal time to visit the Pantheon Temple, which is very crowded at all hours of the day, is close to closing time or early in the morning. 6. Leaning Tower of Pisa. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, one of the symbols of Rome, has a very striking architecture. The building, where it is possible to see thousands of tourists taking photos in front of it at any time of the day, attracts attention from tourists traveling to Rome. In 2023, you can buy a ticket for the Leaning Tower of Pisa by paying an average fee of 20 euros. However, this fee you have to pay is required to go up the Leaning Tower of Pisa. If you just want to examine the tower without exiting, you do not need to pay any fee. The most striking feature of the Leaning Tower of Pisa is its leaning stance. The tower bent over time due to the fact that the ground was built from a non-hard ground and the geological problems experienced during construction. However, this tilt is not a result of engineering errors, but rather a situation resulting from the characteristics of the ground that forms the tower. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is open between 10.0 and 19.0. The fact that it is very easy to reach the Leaning Tower of Pisa, located in Miracoli Square, causes it to be very crowded every day. 7. Pompeii Ancient City. Pompeii Ancient City, where the first settlements are known to date back to the 9th century BC, is a very important city that has been the subject of history. The city, which has hosted many different civilizations until today, was located at the foothills of Mount Venus. Its location close to the island of Capri, its Roman magnificence, and its status as a port city made it one of the most popular centers. M's. Mount Vesuvius became active on August 24, 79 BC. However, everyone living in the city was buried under the ashes along with the ancient city. This explosion, which buried the ancient city under ashes, was the biggest eruption of Vesuvius to date. If you want to visit the ancient city of Pompeii and examine the ruins more closely, you need to buy a ticket by paying 24 euros. You can use the train for transportation. Pompeii is a city ruin from the ancient Roman period and is located close to the present-day Naples city of Italy. Italy. Pompeii. It is an ancient city that was buried and covered with lava and ashes as a result of the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, which occurred in 79 BC. Pompeii, forgotten for centuries, was rediscovered in the mid-18th century and excavations were started. 8. Lake Como. Lake Como, an inverted Y-shaped lake, is one of the must-see natural beauties in Italy. The lake has coasts to more than 10 towns. It offers uniquely beautiful views that resemble postcards. The most important feature that makes Lake Como so famous is that it has the most expensive houses in the world. World-famous business people and athletes have homes on Lake Como. Lake Como is a popular destination for nature activities, such as water sports, hiking, and cycling. Boat tours and ferry services are also common on the lake. Shopping in lakeside towns, eating at local restaurants, and enjoying the lake view are among the enjoyable activities offered to visitors. 9. Duomo. Cattedrale Duomo Cathedral in Milan is located in Duomo Square, which is the most crowded touristic spot in Milan. However, you have to be willing to wait at least an hour and a half to get in. In addition, you need to buy a ticket for entrance by paying 14 euros. Inside the cathedral, there is a large collection of 3,400 statues, 135 monster statues, and 700 figures. The cathedral, which broke the record with a total of 4,235 statues, allows the statues placed on top of each other to have a length of 5,300 meters. It should be said that the cathedral is quite crowded in every season of the year. Milan Cathedral is a magnificent Gothic cathedral located in Milan city center. Its construction started in 1386 and took 6 centuries to complete. The cathedral is often referred to as the Duomo. 10. Trevi Fountain, which started to be built in 1732 by Nicola Salvi, one of the most successful architects of the period, is one of the most unique examples of Baroque architecture. The statues on the fountain fascinate those who see them. The fountain, known as Trevi or Fountain of Love, one of the most important fountains in Europe. It should also be said that it has hosted many different films so far. The most important feature of the Trevi Fountain is that it is thought that if you make a wish and throw a coin into the fountain, it will come true. In addition, if your wish is granted, this indicates that you will come to Rome again. This belief is so widespread that thousands of euros are collected in the fountain's pool every week. This money is sent to charity and contributes to providing food and drink aid to the poor. Here are the most beautiful places in Italy. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more.